game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Bowling Green's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Falcons send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Toledo's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this
breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rockets offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make...
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Rockets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on second and short. Touchdown, Toledo! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14, Bowling Green, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come over.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He scrambled forward and got a view and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rockets line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll run it. Makes a man miss. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Rockets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
By the back. Gain of 8.
That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Rockets are rolling down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rockets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Toledo, 21. Bowling Green, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up. There he goes! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Direct snap. Find some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you've taken the sack. I like mixing it up. But if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll run this play from the the pistol. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. First down here for the offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Falcons headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Gonna swing it on second down. Quick strike complete. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BG!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Bowling Green, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
19 on the play.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
To the air on second down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Hand off from the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rides to back and leaves it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Sampson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And here comes the punt team.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Rockets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's McFarland. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Running into the open space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Falcons will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Slams it ahead. He's going for the goal line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now it's second and goal. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Falcons. Running up to add another.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21.
Toledo, 31, Bowling Green.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Rockets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. They get to the line quickly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man on the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to find another play. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the crosser. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They just gashed the defense on that one. They've got it down to the 23. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the